Alright everybody, how you doing? Got a video for you today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, do all the things. If you want your chance to win a Zippo off your ring, become a member. Actually, if you want to see the ring, I got it right there. 925 silver. With a nice little engraving. And that's that. Now, let's move on to the meat and potatoes of the video here. So I'm making an unboxing video of the 2 yellow flame inserts that are available. Just hit midnight. So the problem with these is there's a lot of issues, but there's a lot of good things. And I wanted to go over these because when I made the original videos, I have learned so much from my original unboxing videos. I didn't know anything about them and I just showed them off. Now I have used them quite a bit and I know a lot about them, and I just want to share that information with you for any issues you might be having and going over a few things. So let's get started. Let's go with the yellow flame first. So this is a new box. Somebody in the comments told me it's easier to open it from the bottom, and look at that, definitely was. So whoever mentioned that, thank you very much. All right, so this is a brand new insert. I've never used it. There's the flicker in there. Let's fill her up. I am using just a Canadian Tire M-Zone Butane, the best butane I use. Now, for people out there in the world wondering what butane to use, I use this. It is Special Blue. Special Blue, ultra pure, 9 times refined. Amazing butane. I cannot stress enough, but it's empty, unfortunately, so I have to buy another one. But this is what I have on me now, and don't get Zippo butane. It's garbage. It barely lights anything. I can't stand it. I have like 10 bottles of it. I don't even know what to do with it, but I don't use it. So let's fill this bad boy up. So I just go upside down, hold it for a little bit, and then I want to make sure it filled up, so I'll give it another little push. Let's see how that works. Big flame. So another issue with these that people talk about a lot is there is no flame adjuster on there. So this is my everyday carry right now. It's a solid silver, employees only, 1992 Zippo. And I made my own yellow flame. And it is far superior. You just click her and away she goes. And it also has an adjustable. Like, you can adjust the flame to any size you want. I made a video on this a while back. You've probably already seen it. If not, go check it out. But this is totally doable. I absolutely love this insert. Like, it just makes life so much easier. It's actually better outside in the wind than these two are. It's probably the best insert you're going to make. I suggest you do. So now, the first thing about this one, like the specifics I want to get into, this one is the worst outside. Like, where I live off the Great Lakes. It's always windy here. Summer or winter, it's always windy here. It's like Chicago, the windy city, always windy. This thing sucks. I don't even bring this outside anymore. I honestly can't stand it. I'm just like a Bic lighter. I'm just trying to hold it and keep the wind off of it. So you probably notice it's lighting basically first strike every time right now. That's because it's full and it's brand new. Another thing I've noticed about these inserts, I don't see anybody really talking about, when it is about halfway through the flint, it just doesn't want to spark anymore. I don't know if it's the spring tension keeping it loose on the wheel or whatever. Once I get halfway through the flint, I can tell, because this thing absolutely does not want to light. So I will just... these things are flint chewers because you can't even use the whole flint to get a good performance out of it. Like I said, right now it's lighting first strike every time. And that's another thing I see in the comments. People can't get it to light. I think it's just a matter of user error, because like, you're probably just not hitting the button. And I want to show you what I'm talking about here. So just let me grab a regular Zippo insert. So I'll just bring out a lighter I'm using. When the natural thing, if you've used a regular Zippo insert before, most of you don't give it a full twist, right? You don't have to. You could just give it a little half twist, it'll light up. A little quarter twist, like very minimal twist. It sparks, it lights up. So most people probably aren't used to spinning the wheel that much. And so just something I want to show you guys is, like, you really got to start from the top on this thing, and you really got to get a good crank on it to get that light. And then you got to catch the button on the side of your finger here. You really just got to catch it there, and because it's still got to be twisting while you're pushing down on the button. It won't light. If you do it too slowly or not in the right motion, you'll spark it, and then there's no butane there, and then you press the button, you're like, why can't I get this to light? I think this is the problem most of you are having. You got to have it sparking while you're pressing down the button. So you still got to have it in spark mode while you're pressing down. You get used to the timing. As you can see, I'm very good at it. I light it up first strike every time, but that is the most common complaint. People say it doesn't strike at all, and I think it's just user error. So I wanted to get that out of the way. So now, like I said, the yellow flame insert's a great insert. I know people have a lot of problems with it. They don't like that it's a button. They don't like that it's not adjustable flame size, which I can agree. The flame is a little giant, but I like my flames big, so it doesn't really bother me that it doesn't have the flame adjuster. But the fact that it doesn't have a flame adjuster means it does chew through butane a little bit faster. I just want everyone to be aware of that. So we'll move on to the pipe now. So this is the pipe insert from Zippo, also a yellow flame, butane, exact same thing. Now, while I'm opening this too, if anybody wants to see a video on how to take these apart, I'll have a link in the description and in the comments. I have a great disassembly video for anyone who wants to mod, change, or work on or fix any of these inserts. So here is the pipe insert. It is completely identical to its counterpart, except for the hole on the side and instead of on the top. This one is way more wind resistant, because if the wind's blowing at you this way, you just turn this side that doesn't have a hole to whatever way the wind's blowing, and it automatically blocks you. I like this insert a lot better than the yellow flame, because the top piece, it seems to just get blown out and not want to light. I really can't stand that. This thing lights up in the wind. I have a good short on this too, of a very windy day, and me using this in the wind without trying to cover it, because this back end does all the covering for you. So that is pretty nifty. I really do enjoy the pipe inserts. So we'll give it a fill, and we'll see how she goes. Yeah, another big flame. First striking it. Like I said, it blows my, like, so you're seeing it here. It blows my mind how many comments people say they can't get it to light. Like, it's you. It's not the insert. I don't mind calling a product a piece of junk if it is truly a piece of junk, but I have these aren't my only ones. I have like 3 or 4 of these pipe ones, and I have like 5 or 6 of these yellow flame ones. Not one is ever broken, not one is ever not lit for me. They all light for me. So like, there's no way out of all of them, mine are all working fine and yours aren't, and it's not user error. I'm telling you, it's user error. I'm picking these up and I'm letting them first strike at will. And even my ones that are years old in live streams, I will just pick them up off the table, haven't used them in months, and first strike them. So I know it's not the insert. It's definitely user error. Just try to pay closer attention to how I told you to light it, and I think you'll do it from the side of your finger instead of like how a Zippo you're used to rolling the top of your finger. Do it from the side. I think that'll change the game for you. And like I said, these inserts are good. There's nothing wrong with them. Like, other than like the small details, I wish there was a flame adjuster on it. And I don't mind the button. I honestly don't mind the button. I like that this has a flint and not a piezoelectric. The piezoelectric though, so this Zippo insert is from August 20th. August 2020, I meant to say. So it's from August 2020, and it's the same piezoelectric that came with it. Like, that's the same one. It's been 5 years I've been rocking this, and it still works absolutely fine. So, you could say what you want about the piezoelectric. I find these ones are good. And like I said, just to show you, is like having the flame adjuster on these inserts is a game changer. Like, it's nice just to be able to change the flame to whatever size you want, and just with the quick thumb. And these inserts should have had it, if you ask me. And if you run bad butane in these inserts, another thing I wanted to point out, if you run bad butane in these inserts, you will get a tiny flame. So maybe for people who don't like a big flame and you wanted to get the flame size down, maybe buy a crappier butane to bring the flame down. So that's just my review on these inserts. Now that I know more about them, I've been using them for years. Uh, I just feel like now my knowledge about them is a little more greater. Like I said, I've taken them apart, I've modded them, fixed them. Uh, Great inserts. And if you want, like I said, you want to see that video, it'll be down in the description and in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Take care, everyone. Have a good one.